Hey everyone, welcome back to the RPGames YouTube channel. My name is Ralph. Oops, I did it again. It's not the first time that this happens to me, but I was playing an episode, thought I was recording. Guess what? I wasn't. So, this is a level 7 demon army. In the episode I didn't record, I won this fight. So, let's hope I can do that again. In the previous episode I showed the destructive powers of the Scorching Ray, in which I almost completely took out the Minotaur. So we're gonna try that again. Okay, that's good, I guess. It's a bit less impressive, of course. That, though, was very impressive. Very nice. All right, so let's get everyone in front here. The usual formation, as we always do. They're gonna target our clerics. Let's throw a Scorching Ray again. And down they go. Yes, that is good stuff. So the general is really extremely dangerous. Now is the question, shall I stay here and... Everyone gets to go, so I could... actually go in. Yeah, let's just go in. Let's go in. These clerics are gonna wreck shop. Great. And we get to go again with the Hell Knights. That will reduce the amount of damage we're getting. Oh, they're all focusing on the clerics now. Let me, I don't really need it yet, but let me cure our clerics a little bit. There we go. We could take out this second one. Yes, we do. Great. Oh man, we are kicking butt. This was a level 7 army, like piece of cake. Piece of cake. This was the easiest... This was easier than the previous fight. Let's put it like that. The previous non-recorded fight. The Lord of the Minotaurs had the unholy symbol of Rovaguk the Destroyer around his neck. Crusaders decided to hand the pieces of this dark relic over to the commander. The unholy symbol of Rovaguk the Destroyer became infamous among the people of Eastern Sarkoris in the wake of the crimes of Humpback Zurga. Yeah, I don't know if you want to be known with the name Humpback. Do you? He's a bloodthirsty priest. I think he could have, bloodthirsty Zurga would have been a bit more impressive in my opinion. Zurga was born with a body so twisted and broken that the infant's very survival seemed truly miraculous. The diseases and curses afflicting the wretched creature were so strong that no amount of healing magic could undo them. Zurga grew up to become a violent, rancorous man who despised love, friendship, and everything pure and kind. He turned all the hatred he had amassed over the years against the world that had humiliated him, dedicated himself fully to the bloody ways of Gorum. Even his fellow priests considered Zurga to be irredeemably broken and evil, which in turn made him abandon them and turn to Rovaguk instead. Dreaming of total annihilation, the triumphant revenge for his suffering, Zurga gathered his own band of rascals, striving together out of fear, to commit brutal robberies and murder. The government of Sarkoris sent their militia squads eastward to bring Zurga and his cohorts to justice, but the disaster struck when the world wound opened and their quest was curtailed. The Humpback was among the few madmen who were not afraid of the demonic incursion. He even managed to turn the situation to his advantage by cowing some demon worshippers into submission. Zurga made them forget their former masters by demonstrating his unrivaled malevolent strength and pursued his own unholy crusade. Even his own allies were not safe from his wrath. Eventually this became his undoing. Humpback Zerga was killed in his sleep by a group of Treacherous followers. Legend has it that although they cut his throat precisely at midnight, the sinister brute of a priest continued to spit out profanities and curses until the first light of day. Oh man. That's an epic death struggle. And we get an orc double-bladed axe. Alright. So, we leveled up the general. Now, what I want to do before I head to Drezen is take out all of the armies on the map. So the next one I'm gonna take is this one, which is the closest, which are 3 giants. Or actually, that's 15 giants. So let us head in that direction. I don't think I will reach it. Yeah, we're gonna need to skip a couple of days to get this done, but let's first level up our general here and see what we can get him. Inspiration 1, all units in the army have a plus 15 bonus to combat morale per level of this feat. So far I haven't really seen an application of that. Like I've had a few times where the troops didn't act in a turn, but it hasn't caused huge issues. All enemy units have a minus 15 penalty to combat morale. The extensive infirmary is interesting. Infirmary size increases by 5% per level of this feat. That might be very interesting. And Zealous Student, the general gains 10% more experience points. An additional feat at level 20. Oh man, the general can go up to level 20? Really? I mean, 10% extra XP. Like, the general is really an overpowered character. Like with the Scorching Ray and the Cure Wounds, this is a really good general. So, I don't mind giving him more XP so that he can level up even faster. That actually, to me, makes a lot of sense. So, let's get him Zealous Student. There we go. Now we're gonna need to skip a day. And then we'll take on our 15 giants. Okay, we saw what a Scorching Ray can do with a stack of Minotaurs. What can it do with a stack of giants? Let's see. Could it kill all 5 of them? Yes it can. Oh man, this is so overpowered. So I would like to make sure that they don't get to us. Oh shit, they're throwing stuff. Right, alright, so let's get them in front of the archers here. Do our usual... We could actually attack from there. Do I want to put my Hell Knights into harm's way? That is the question. But I could actually just take them down with a spell. You see? Like... Maybe this one we can take out with our troops. They're not the fastest. Can our Hell Knights do all the damage needed? No, but they get another turn and now they can. There we go. We lost 1 unit of clerics. Wow. The scarce possessions of the wild giants may still prove useful to the Crusaders. This time the soldiers found something truly interesting among the pile of rubbish, bones and primitive tools. A pair of impressive tusks, wrapped in a scaled hide, must have been some kind of relic for these monsters. Chillroar's hide and tusks. A Goro. An enormous reptilian beast had once terrorized the riverside settlements of Sarkoris with its devastating attacks. The locals called it Chillroar for its thick ice-covered hide, which no axe or lance could possibly penetrate, and its feral growl could blow a knight off its horse's back. All leery and cunning, the beast satisfied its thirst for blood by destroying anyone who tried to kill it, and there was never a shortage of such brave yet foolish souls While the small tribe of mountain giants worshipped the ancient Goro, the Sarkorian tribes considered Chilror a grim threat, encouraging the best of their warriors to try and defeat it in a feat of strength which would be remembered for ages to come. Despite those heroes' valiant efforts, Chilror managed to outlive its enemies. Sarkoris fell to the demonic onslaught. The creature's triumph did not last long, however. The opening of the World Wound has changed the local landscape forever, draining many rivers dry and wrecking the Goro's lair. Finally, demons tracked down the legendary beast and brutally slayed it. Oh man, those demons. And we get a Belt of Giant Strength +4. Okay, yeah. That is gonna be amazing on, I would say, Koldor or Sela. So, what is next? So we have this demon army. This is only a level 5 army. It does have a demon general though, and it looks like the demon general is a mage. Yeah, we'll save that one for last. We'll need to skip another day. And now we can comfortably reach this army over here. And this has an enormous bunch of skeletons. Damn, this is a large one. This is gonna be a tough battle just to try and outlast an enormous amount, like 250 stacks. That's gigantic. Let's try and get rid of the archers at least. Yes, in one go. Alrighty. We could half those. Yeah, we almost did. Damn. And they hit pretty good. Let's get our troops in the regular position once more. Let's see, it would be nice if we could take down the archers with our own archers. Almost. Almost. Let's stay here, let them come to us. Not sure if that is the smartest thing to do. Let's smite these guys. Yeah, we are gonna... Oh man, that's just so many of them. We are gonna need to heal a lot, I think. Let's start by healing our clerics. So we took those out, that is something. Now we need to try and get these numbers down as much as possible. Man, that's a lot. That's a lot of skeletons. Oh shit. Oh shit. Look at the head rolling. Yeah, but I wasn't really expecting this to happen. Damn, that's all of our foot soldiers gone. That is not good at all. That is not good at all. We need to, well, heal, and we need to damage a whole bunch of them. That is good. That is big. That is really big. Let's take these out. Let's move our Hell Knights in front of the archers here. Not sure if that's gonna save them. Okay, so these are... That's actually okay. Let's heal our Hell Knights. Well, we need more healing. That's a good hit. Let's try and get these numbers down as much as possible. Okay, let's heal our clerics. We need to get our infirmary stat down, so we really need to heal quite a lot. That is all of them down. That is positive. So now we should be able to heal more than they can damage, I would hope. Yeah, I think we should be able... I mean, we're okay here. Yes, we are okay. Let's take down the numbers. Yeah, we're okay. We're gonna get all our troops back. Man. You see, we got our 154 foot soldiers here, which we lost. Damn, that was a lot. That was actually more difficult than I expected. Good thing, again, that we had the Scorching Ray. Like, those two spells, Scorching Ray and the Cure Wounds, make this army so overpowered. Having relieved the last undead from their curse, the clerics discovered an artifact emanating vile energy that had been attracting the living dead to this place. After carefully sealing their find with protective spells, the clerics brought it to the commander. The broken phylactery of Stevanius the Rotten. Stevanius became known as the Rotten after his act of treachery, an apprentice of Zacharias, a great hero of the Crusade. Well, I think we need to revise the annals of history here, because Zacharias became a leech and also kicked our butt, so I actually want to write him out of history, to be honest, but okay. Stevanius deserted on the eve of the battle for the Lost Chapel and dedicated himself to the forbidden art of necromancy. When the Inquisitors caught up with him, Stevanius made an outrageous claim that his master, the valiant Zacharias, had also been practicing necromancy, using its dark secrets against the demons. Shortly afterwards, Stevanius managed to escape, killing the warriors sent to arrest him. According to his journal, the next undertaking was a ritual which was supposed to transform him into a leech, an immortal master over the undead. The details of the ritual are now lost, but all the research into undead points out that such potent magic cannot possibly exist. Well, I think the research was eventually found by Zacharias, who then used it to become a leech. The tragic death of Stevanius the Rotten, who failed to achieve immortality and ended up a mindless undead, serves as yet further proof of this. Yeah, well, your proof is wrong. Now we need to move all the way back up here and take down that army. And what would be really nice is if we could recruit some more troops before we do that. Look at that. Ralph's wish is the game's command. We can recruit and hopefully we can even add these guys. Let's search for some more units. Yeah, these are more expensive, unfortunately. Okay, let's stick with this for now. And let's have them head towards the main army. We're gonna group them up. That takes us to a level 7 army. That is good stuff. I don't know if this is gonna start the battle for Drezen, but at least it's gonna clear the way to Drezen, because this is the only outpost left. So let's hit the save button first. Let's get some demon butts kicked is what I was trying to say there. Okay, so we've got... These are very annoying. Babos, when you hit them in melee, they hit you back, so they kind of need to die. The frogs are quite large. They kind of need to die. We have a Directny here. They kind of need to die. The Vescivore Swarm are very annoying too. Guess what? They kind of need to die too. We could take out the Vrock with one spell, take out the Directny. Yeah, we can take out pretty much everyone with just one spell. So let's try the Vrock first, they're closest. Yes, they did. Okay, now I'm thinking, what if I place my foot soldiers here to block the Babo? I think that kind of makes sense. Let's do this with the rest of our troops. So we have a stinking cloud by this fricking dredge in the back there. Let's Scorching Ray the Directny. We kill it in one go, great. That is perfect. Our archers cannot fire now. So we're gonna take a hit here. Would have been nice if we would have killed them. Well, we did. Great. We have cultists here. Let's take them on with our Hell Knights. That is doing a good amount of damage. Now we need to kind of focus on getting those Babos out of there. So I'm actually considering throwing another Scorching Ray at them. Damn, this spell is so good. Okay, well, we killed the Babo demons. Now we need to try and get out of... I mean, we can attack the cultists, but they're probably gonna go after our clerics again. I want to get rid of this dredge, because they are just annoying. Let's take down some more cultists. Our foot soldiers are acting on their own. Not quite sure why, but I mean, let's let them do their thing, I guess. Let's get our clerics out of the clouds. Let's hit the dredge a little bit more. Okay, the cultists didn't go for... yeah, that's a bit of a pity. They didn't go for our clerics. So... and we cannot attack with our troops there. That's a pity as well. Let's do this. Let's head down there with our clerics. I mean, we should be able to take down this dredge stack with our Hell Knights. That shouldn't be a big issue. Could kill them all if we're lucky. We're not lucky. I mean, we're not that lucky. We can still not attack. Still Stinking Cloud affected. We can kill all of the cultists. That is great. And now we'll kill the dredge. And that's another victory. Didn't even take too many losses. And we are almost at level 7. We're getting XP like crazy. The last enemy fortress blocking the commander's triumphant army advance has fallen. The soldiers are more than happy to spend the night beneath the shelter of its fortified walls. The road to Drezen is clear. Okay, the road to Drezen is clear, but all of a sudden 3 more demon armies showed up. That should be doable. Yeah, we might actually want to take them down. Let's see what we can do with the level up here. We can get a fireball. Power times power plus 5d6. That actually does the same amount of damage, but this has a 3x3 area. Let's see, Bear's Endurance. Target unit gains a 3 plus power divided by 8 bonus to maximum hit points. Yeah, I don't see myself using this a lot because I have heal, so this would be great, but it's 30 energy, damn. All units in the army gain a +2 bonus to speed, a +3 bonus to attack, a +5 bonus to initiative, and a +3 bonus to reflex saving throws for 1 round. Just 1 round? The thing is, am I gonna use this fireball a lot if I have a Scorching Ray? Yes, it can target more enemies. And this is just a lot of energy for like a 1 round penalty. Let's get the fireball. Not 100% convinced with that pick. Alright, now we have 10 Vrock. Can we take down all 10 of them? Well, we took down a good amount of them. The Brimmereks have fireballs. So they are gonna be a bit annoying too. I actually should have checked if I could have taken down the Vrock with my archers. We can go again. Still, ah man, we cannot. Well, let's go there. Try and target them like that. There we go, there's another Stinking Cloud. Let's focus on the Vrock for now. We need to get out of this cloud, of course. Alright, so the Vrock are down. That is something at least. Let's try and get those Brimmereks. And those Dredge actually as well, because they're gonna keep doing their Stinking Cloud stuff. Let's see if we can do something about the Dredge. Apparently we can. Are we out of this cloud? Yes, there go the Dredge. That is very good. No more Stinking Cloud. We are barely taking any losses. So yeah, they are not gonna last very long. That is for certain. Who will deal the killing blow? I'm guessing it's gonna be our foot soldiers. What first appeared to be a stone enclosure used for demonic sacrifices actually turned out to be a desecrated ancient shrine where Sarkorian druids once offered their prayers many ages past. Soon it will once again become a bastion of peace and spiritual fortitude. Yeah, I mean, we have plenty of energy to just tackle the next one, I would think. This is gonna give us a lot of finance points, which might be nice if we need to recruit again. This does look like the toughest army though. There is some Direcni there, there is Minotaurs, there is Dredge, Brimerex, and Babos. Okay, down go the Direcni. The Babo are there again, so we could put our foot soldiers in that location. Let's take down the swarm a little bit. Yeah, we are gonna do exactly that. Block the Babo from getting closer. And then get our clerics and hell knights in position. The Minotaurs are gonna be targeting the clerics again as usual. So let's target the Minotaurs. This is just nuts. So much for that swarm. That is positive. Let's get our clerics up front. We cannot attack, so let's just move. Yeah. The Dredge is the next one that needs to die. But I am gonna heal our troops a little bit. We can still not target because of the stinking clouds. Let's take down a bunch of cultists. We cannot attack with our Hell Knights. That is a pity. Let's see, let's try and take down the Dredge. Actually, I'm gonna try and take them down with the general. There we go, no more stinking clouds. We can still not shoot. And then we're just gonna focus on healing. And then we should be fine actually. Cure wounds. There we go. Take down a Babo. I think they are the most dangerous now. The Brimerek don't seem to be throwing fireballs at the moment, at least. Watch them do that now that I've said it. Let's heal our clerics. That is good. See what we can take down. Let's try and get rid of these Brimerags. They're clearly the biggest threat next to the Babo. Oh yeah, we did! That is great. Let's get our troops in the back of the cultists. Now it's time for some Boomerang destruction. All hands on deck for Boomerang destruction. There we go. Almost done. And done. Great. Okay, yeah. What looked like maybe a bit more difficult battle turned out to be not such a big issue after all. The forces of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth have been destroyed, and now there is no obstacle to sending scouts within the enemy territory. Their reports will make the supply lines safe from sudden attacks. Oh, that's good. 1 daily income, 1 finance points times 100, really? That seems gigantic. And then 3000 finance points extra. So we have 600 per day. The leadership stat represents the authority of the Knight Commander over the Crusaders and their willingness to obey his orders without question. So how does this level up actually? Because we clearly reached our next rank. Logistics. The logistics stat reflects the quality of the Crusader supplies, which is non-existent. Maybe that starts growing now because we took out this Ivory Labyrinth Crusaders or Templars. The diplomacy stat reflects the political influence of the Knight Commander and the willingness of foreign mercenaries to join the crusade. Okay, so we've ranked... Well, we reached enough to rank up here as well. And then the military stat represents the level of battle readiness of the Crusaders and the general combat effectiveness of Crusader armies. Okay, I'm curious to see. This may come into play once we've taken Drezen, I'm guessing. Morale should be at an all-time high. I mean, there is almost no demon army left on the map besides this one, which is gonna be next on our breakfast list. And that should take out any possible reinforcements that they're gonna send to Drezen. Realistically speaking, of course, I don't know if that's actually, you know, programmed into the game, but realistically speaking, these armies would come to the rescue of Drezen if it was attacked, right? Okay, what do we got? A Nabasu. Well, Nabasu, meet my spell. What is this? This is our ghouls, cultists, ghouls. There's a lot of ghouls, but I do want to get rid of the Nabasu though. Hey Nabasu, die. There we go. That's how I like to see my Nabasu dead on the ground. Well, that was a good hit from our archers. Now let's start whacking some ghouls. We could take out almost all the cultists, that's great. So far we're not gonna need a lot of healing. Just gonna take down the numbers a little bit here. Oh, that group needs to die. Because they just did a lot of damage. Which, yeah, there we go. Which we do need to heal now, so... That is good, that's the end of this group of ghouls. Those are some nice hits. Just whittle them down. Okay, well, or destroy them. Why are we celebrating? There was still 4 left. Evidently, demons had taken a liking to the place and had been using it as a sacrificial site for quite a long time. A dagger, presumably used for killing innocents, was found plunged into the center of a ritual symbol. It's an unidentified dagger called the Edge of Force. Whenever the wielder of this +2 cold iron dagger casts a spell with Force descriptor, it deals an additional 2 Force damage per dice rolled. Let's get our army back to camp, and now it's time to actually take our party to camp as well. It looks like we're gonna have a council. Your army halts along a hill, and in the distance you see the walls of Drezen. Smoke rises over the city, winged figures are circling in the sky above it. They don't look like birds. It's time to discuss strategy. It was once an unassailable fortress. Luckily for us, the demons destroyed a lot of the defenses when they stormed the city, and in 70 years they haven't gotten around to mending them. This isn't going to be easy. Unfortunately, most of the walls are still standing. Anivia stops, hearing a clamor of astonishment and jubilation outside the tent. The curtain moves, and Her Majesty Galfrey of Mendev enters, wearing opulent armor with her famous longsword at her belt. The Queen smiles mischievously. Forgive the intrusion, it wasn't easy to catch up with you. Oh, Your Majesty is here. Your Majesty, what a surprise, Anivia says in a voice that indicates anything but. Either your chief scout is concealing her shock very well, or she was already aware of the Queen's presence in the camp. The Queen takes her place at the table. Please continue your discussion and try to imagine an I'm not here. Like to hear the plan you settle on? Anivia spreads an old city map on the table. The gates are old and rotten now. We can get through them with a ram. Then there'll be street fights. It will be a hell of a fight. Badum-ts. In Drezen. Luckily, somewhere in the city there is a sacred banner, the Sword of Valor. Iomede's holy relic wouldn't fall to corruption, like ever. The demons just kept it as a trophy, a sign of her disgrace, and now it's going to be their downfall. If you find it and raise it again, all the demons in the city will be weakened and lose their ability to teleport. That's when we'll chop them up like blind rats. Don't forget, Staunton Vane is somewhere out there. The same traitor who gave Drezen over to the demons in the first place. He won't part with that banner easily. Nura raises her hand like a student in class. May I say something? May I? I have a plan. Yeah, Nura, after her suicide mission in the canyon with the Vescivores, she is all in. Regil looks at you without speaking. It seems he has a suggestion. What are the Eagle Watch Knights going to do? The same as everyone else. Die for nothing. What's up, Urabat? Maybe you should be a little bit more positive, okay? Urabat's eyes shine feverishly with her gaunt face. Who are you lying to? Yourself, each other, the gods? For a moment she looks at the Queen's stony face, hesitating, but then she continues in a hollow voice. Everything is futile. You all realize that we're gonna die. We're leading our people to the slaughter. Our army was almost defeated by a swarm of gargoyles. We won't last 5 minutes in Drezen. Bet, are you nuts? Yes, it's a dangerous gig. We all knew that. What we were signing up for. But now that we've gotten here, you want us to shit our pants and go home? We got to bloody Drezen by some miracle and we're about to take it back. Kinda late to chicken out, don't you think? Doesn't matter what we do. The lad hanging on the hook next to me didn't want to die. What could he do to fend off that? What could I do? We're all doomed, but only a few of us are willing to admit it. By this time tomorrow, we'll all be dead. Yeah, that slaughterhouse experience hanging on the meat hooks didn't do her any good, did it? Erebet's voice drifts away, but then seems to carry from a distance, making its way through the sticky veil of fog that fills your mind. The demon that's appeared inside you struggles to be free. A little bit more and a wave of rage will engulf you. Oh boy, here we go. Erebet, pull yourself together. Remember Canabras, despite everything, we won and we stopped the catastrophe. We won? Yes, by some miracle we took a bite out of the demon forces. Without the power you were granted, we would have died in the Grey Garrison. End of story. Drezen will be our death. You, Commander, might still have a chance to be saved, but you're leading your people to certain ruin. You pathetic little nothing. You were so proud of your strength, yet you broke so easily. The demonic rage inside you seethes and searches for an exit. It struggles to get out, exhausting, threatening, convincing at the same time. You feel strong enough to keep it under control. If you want to. Do I want to? Do I want to keep it under control? That's a good question. There you have it. Perfect illustration of why the Crusades have made not an inch of progress in 100 years. A whining upstart commander has been put in charge of a knightly order by an idealistic queen circumventing all rules of military hierarchy. And now said upstart has crumbled in her first serious trial. Absolutely everything in this situation, from the story of Erebet's rise to the reasons why she lost her reason, demonstrates how dire matters truly are on our front. These problems can be rectified, of course, but to do that we will need to drive the black sheep from the herd. Says the guy wearing black armor. Sir Perilictor, are you comfortable with this idealistic queen standing next to you? Very much so, your majesty. Besides, you asked us not to pay you any heed. He's got a point there. The queen looks at Erebet. Her voice, when she begins to talk, sounds surprisingly soft. I was in your place once, Commander Turbate. Many years ago. I also wanted to throw my sword to the ground and give up. What made you want that, your majesty? What happened? What happened? My god died. The neighboring lands were being devoured by the world wound, and it didn't even seem it would stop at Sarkoris. Galfrey's voice remains warm and a little pensive. In this moment, it's easy to believe that she's more than a century old, has seen all the horrible events in the region unfold before her eyes. But I'm still here. My kingdom still stands, just as it did the day my doubts nearly got the better of me. Oh boy, that's a lot of them. I could surrender to my inner demon. Actually, I'm looking forward to a playthrough where I am going the demonic path and see how that affects the story. Like when, I don't know if you side with the demons, I guess not, but still there is clearly like a mix of giving into the demonic rage and still fighting demons, which I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. We have some Angel Mythic Path responses. 25. Oh, we could actually do this with Darren's diplomacy. Erebet, I hope we know each other well enough that you can see I've never doubted you. Others may have, but not me. Your people and the Queen are relying on you. Our victory depends on you. You can't give up now. Erebet shakes her head, as if she's chasing away an apparition. Yes. You're right. Forgive me, Commander. I had a moment of weakness. That was dishonorable. Will not happen again. I hope it will not, Erebet. Anivia catches Erebet's eye and gives her a nod of encouragement. So, what are we gonna do, Commander? What are the Eagle Watch Knights going to do? Eaglewatch are the most experienced crusaders in the army. They must set an example for the others. We'll spread them across our other units, so each one has at least a few. I will fight in the group that storms the gates, says Irabet. Okay. Regil, what is your suggestion? My scouts were able to approach the fortress walls and they learned something unpleasant. The demons have giants who can shoot alchemist fire from catapults, or sometimes something even worse. They're positioned here. Regil draws crosses on the city map. Luckily, as Anivia said, the city's fortifications are in a sorry state. If we come from this side through the temple ruins, we can sneak up on the giants and finish them off before they inflict any serious damage on our army. It's a highly risky maneuver. If my unit was injured and exhausted or suffered significant losses, I would consider the risk excessive and never countenance this plan. Fortunately, thanks to the commander's timely aid, the Hell Knights suffered almost no losses during the encounter with the gargoyles. We're ready to perform the maneuver and will need cover in case we run into any special demons like the Nabasu we all remember. Commander, I would like your party to attack the giants with us. The fighters won't like that. Our lads are hoping the commander will personally lead them into battle, not go off with the Hell Knights. Really? They won't like it? I'm getting tired of talking about the outrageous state of discipline in this Crusader army. Shall we see how they like fire raining down on them from the sky? Alright, Nura, what do you have planned? Oh, my plan is great. It's a magnificent plan. Good, I like that you're so confident. Here, take a look. I had to dig in the archives to find it, but it was worth it. This is it, the ace that will bring us victory. This is a map of a secret passage that leads to Drezen's dungeons. An entire army can't pass through there, but your unit can easily get through and strike the demons from below. They definitely won't be expecting that. Besides, of course, we don't know exactly where the Sword of Valor is stored, but I think we should look in the dungeons first. With a little luck, you'll win the battle before the demons even realize it's begun. Alright, my queen, what are your plans? I will storm the city with the army. I'm told that my presence improves morale. Okay, so if the queen goes with the troops, I'm guessing the soldiers don't really need my presence. Man, both... Like, I really get what Regil is saying here. These giants are super dangerous. On the other hand, sneaking in is also very valuable. Let's begin preparations. Where will you be in this battle? Ah, man, I don't really want to make that choice right now. I want to procrastinate. Am I allowed to procrastinate? Let's go to the dungeons. Let's just try it. So you've chosen to ignore my suggestion? Very well, I won't object. You lead this army and you bear the responsibility for the outcome of this operation. If you so command, I can send my people to act on their own, and I will attack with your group. Wonderful, all that digging through dusty archives paid off. Alright, we attack at dawn then. May the good gods help us. Oh well, they went down fast. If this is how the battle is gonna go, we're gonna be out of there in about half an hour. Eaglewatch and you recruits, listen up. I don't know how many of us will survive this day, I don't know whether I will, but I know one thing for sure. I'm not supposed to hold speeches in front of the gate while fire arrows are being shot at us. But anyway, today we're the tip of the sword of Iomede's hand. Dead or alive, we will rip out the fangs of the abyss. To arms for Mendev. Fine words, Commander Terabate, and now to arms. Alright, here comes the big hammer, the ram. The gate doesn't seem so rotten. Well, we're getting there. There we go.
something.
That building over there, there is a secret passage to the dungeon inside. There is a lot happening. We're discovering a whole bunch of stuff. Of course, the most important thing is loot. We're here! Uh-oh. The commander of mortals, what an excellent prey. We are somehow affected by... what is that?
Retreat is not an option.
Rachel is gonna take a closer look at the Minotaur, in any case.
Forwards!
Let's get Sela in a bit closer as well. There we go. With Wendu, we might be able to trip him. It's a prophet of Bahamut. Or what did it say? Of Baphomet, not Bahamut. Is it dead? No. Yes. Really? Did we just killed the prophet of Baphomet? Okay.
Out of my sight!
Surrender, or else!
Well, I guess he wasn't too impressive. Sure, Baphomet will not be pleased. Alright, Regil, you have this Babo demon in your neck.
You are nothing before me.
You had this demon in your neck.
This will leave a bruise.
Oh man, damn. Those were some seriously heavy hits. Let's maybe smite this Minotaur.
We won't falter.
That did a bit of damage, but we need some healing for Sela.
Yes.
And that's probably not gonna be enough. Let's wait with the Smite Evil. Can we risk it to move out of there? Well, we have two enemies, so we're not gonna risk that. Maybe Wendu can trip it again. That is good. I don't think we can kill it with Lan, but let's try and get the Babo demon out of the way a little bit.
I'm alright. I'm alright.
I will see to your demise.
Okay, so we have an archer there.
Too late for apologies.
Almost.
This one's mine.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Okay, attacks of opportunity.
Sit here.
Yep, then goes Sela.
Don't worry about me.
Strike
It's
with
a great
all
start.
might.
Okay, yeah, we have the archer there. Yes, just take the archer. Lan.
You won't survive me.
You won't be able to shoot him. Oh, you will, okay. Let's get Darren in here, and Ember. And I don't think Regil will be able to reach, so let's just keep him here. Let Wendu do the work. Trust that she will. Okay, so we have stuff to grab, as we always do. How cool would it be if we would find that banner of Iomade in a box right here in the dungeon? Like in the first room that we enter, like, oh hey, here it is. I'm sure the designers didn't consider that option. What do we got here? A Rochelet. Oh, actually, this is a future companion. Or a possible companion. I'm not quite sure if she can be recruited. Let's... Oh, there is some more... Oh yeah, by the way, we need to
Skip the pleasantries.
heal Sela. With a lot more than that.
Always be ready for the worst. Let's have some fun.
Arushalai needs to wait a moment. We need to take care of these snipers here. Let's get into melee.
Precision and grace.
That's one down.
Press the attack.
I'll hit you!
So you have the Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade in front of you, and you're gonna focus on the dog? Really?
We can do it!
That might be your downfall.
I'll make short work of this.
It might just be your downfall. There we go. Alright, let's grab that stuff. Let's see if we can speak to this person.
You are a crusader, right? Did you come to free Drezen? My name is Arushalay.
Ruby eyes watch you cautiously from behind the iron bars. A woman with a delicate face, horns on her forehead, and broad wings behind her back is trying to unlock the door with her long nails. Noticing you, she stops and raises a hand timidly in a greeting. You recognize her voice. It's the same woman who sent the message to Desna's priest in Canabras, warning of the impending demon attack. Who are you?
Your eyes do not deceive you. I am a demon. But I swear, I fight the forces of the Abyss just like you. Desna helped me understand how disgusting the life of a succubus is. For the last few years, I've been passing the demon's plans to the Crusaders and running sabotage operations. I even tried to warn Canabras of the attack. That's what got me locked in this cage.
A demon on the path to redemption? If she's not lying, this is a true miracle. Of course, it's hard to trust a demon, but Goddess, I beg you, let this be true.
A repentant demon? Of course. Don't tell me you believe a single word from her filthy lips.
Yeah, why should I believe a demon?
You have no reason to trust me. I am a succubus, which means no matter how believable my words are, all of them could be a sweet lie. Even if I swear by Desna that I'm on your side, it would be wiser not to trust me. But I am not trying to lead you to evil. I won't promise an easy way to defeat the demons and then lead you into a trap. I am not offering any deals. I only ask for one thing. Let me out of this prison. I will leave and never bother you again.
Didn't you try to warn the people of Canabras about the attack?
Yes, that was me. Ever since I went over to the Crusaders' side, I've been sending them information about the demon's plans. Sadly, my warnings didn't help save Canopus.
Okay, this is a little bit of metagaming going on here, since I know this is a possible companion. So I'm gonna open the cell. If I didn't know that, I'm not sure if I would trust the succubus, but here we go.
This was ill-considered. You should have killed her here, not given her a chance to return and stab us in the back.
Yes, I hear you, Rachel.
I get it. Taking pity
Loud
on
and
monsters
clear.
and freaks is just something you do. Not that I'm complaining, of course.
Fly away! Fly free, you beautiful, scary butterfly.
Amber is just so cute.
Thank you. I will not ask you for anything else, and I will offer nothing in return. You'd only think I was trying to hurt you. I will leave, and you will never see me again.
Okay, so we currently don't seem to have the option to recruit her.
Farewell.
She's running it off in a different direction than where we came in. Let's
Crusading isn't that boring after all.
I was gonna say that the dredge was not not aggressive until we actually opened the door. A key from the Drezen catacombs. Its metal bears the trace of a searing claw. Okay. I guess that is useful to have. There is a prisoner. You came too late. Let me die in peace. Okay. And here we have an insane prisoner. Oh, great.
We will be victorious.
Oh. That one also turns aggressive all of a sudden. Let's seal a deal with that. Or
Retreat is
Regil.
not an option.
You won't stop us.
Forwards!
I'm assuming this insane prisoner is not gonna pose an enormous threat to us.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that would be silly. If we're fighting off a whole bunch of demons. We did get a shard of Knight's Bracers. Okay. This seems like a good moment to end the episode, actually. I've been going on for a while, and I'm assuming the next level up is going to be quite a big level. So let's pause the game here. Thanks a lot for watching. I will see you in the next episode.